Hi guys, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Back to the land of Nod. Right in time for my computer to be being a butt. Of course. Come on, catch up, computer. I haven't worked you that hard today. Not yet. You can take a break in a little bit. I promise. Let me get my settings right. Sorry guys, I'm working on my settings real quick. So, I believe today will be the last day of Public Works before Christmas, and we don't have any, hey Mandy Me, welcome back. Hi Hippie Chick, hey again. And they have a huge agenda. They have like 20 items on their agenda, so hopefully they won't punish us and make us wait. But I think they won't. I think they'll have um, the public comments, and those of us that will have just public comment, it'll be here. Let me put the link in for that. Let's see. Did I really? December 18th. We're beyond the 18th. Regular meeting, December 16th. Oh, here we go. Had me worried there for a second. So, copy. Here's the agenda. Yeah, I don't think they're going to make us wait till the end. They wouldn't be that cruel. Of course, we've seen worse, but okay, there's the agenda, and you will find the Zoom. Do you want me to put the Zoom link in there too, just for shits and giggles? Because I'll be nice like that. Copy link. Go back to there. Paste. There's the link for the Zoom, just in case anybody wants to. Hey, AZ Crimson. How you be today? I think Audit is going to be on Zoom also. I don't think she's going down there. At least she'd better not be, because I'm going to give her hell if she is. She needs to stay off her biscuits for a few days. Amy, we need to give her heck about that. You need to nurse her. Tell her she needs to stay off her biscuits. She's dealing with an issue down there. Ah. Yep, I know. It's amazing how we have to multi-tech all of this stuff, isn't it? It's amazing that we can actually figure it all out. Yep, MD Media needed to stay home this morning too, but I thought I would be nice to him. I wouldn't yell at him for going out, but you know, I don't think he's supposed to be driving. I don't think he walked there. I think he drove there. I don't think he's supposed to be driving yet. But we can't mother them too bad, I suppose. Hmm. I I I won't deny that I've done that myself in the past. I've driven myself home from surgery in the past. Oops. Oh, there we go. I did not raise my hand yet. I guess I better raise my hand. I know there used to be times, because I literally I've had over 120 surgeries with this damn accident. And there were times that I had to have surgery and I really didn't have anybody to drive me home. So I would just drive myself home and just not let anybody see me do it. I guess that's one thing about being paralyzed. Where did my picture go? I have a picture on my Zoom. Let's refresh. There it is. It just had to be cantankerous. And I agree, I had no business driving either, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Oh, but it was a pretty sunrise this morning. That's for sure. It was definitely a pretty sunrise. In fact, I need to really, buddy. Grizz, get down. You text Little Miss Audit to make sure she is at home. There we go. At least all the snow outside makes it really bright. Not so gloomy. Hey Amy, I put a response to your response on that video for Scientology crimes. Actually, that mama she was a bear. She did good. That's one of the reasons why she quit Scientology was because of that. And she got everybody, all the other moms, to to keep up with theirs instead of dropping their claim. In fact, took them and had them go to the DA's office. It was LAPD and the DA that screwed it up. No surprise there, right? And the kid, for all the kids that he molested, ended up getting off on probation. and then had his record sealed. Kirby's mom has been sending me emails about a 14-year-old that was abused by security in Ireland. Hi, Style Audit. That's a lot of emojis, Style Audit. Thanks for all those colorful emojis. Oh, you guys can keep the snow over there, Style. We don't want it. Make it go away. Okay, that's unusual. Little Miss Audit is not answering me. So either she went on the train or she's not feeling well. You were gifted a membership. You are green. I'm gonna mute just for a second, you guys. Sorry, guys. Hello, Stephen. Yeah, I got hadn't heard back from her. She's usually just like lickety split on answering me, and I was making sure she was okay. She's fine. She's just running behind getting everything together. So I hung up and said, "Okay, go get your stuff together." Just playing the worry wart. I know, I always love it, Style, when you see a cute little emoji and then you put it on there and you're like, "Ooh, that's not what it meant." Does she just have a black shirt on, or does she have her robe on? Huh. I just got a notice about the Public Works meeting being on. They must be on their YouTube today. And we've got Miriam's going to be going live here in a little bit. And Nora's going live in a little bit. And Dusty's going live later. Yeah, it does look like a shirt. I see her pants now. She's just all dressed in black. Amy, you have ideas on what you're going to talk about today besides the planners and the permits? They are, I think they are having a winter wonderland down there in Clearwater. I'm I'm not positive on that. Do you? Well, I'm going to be anxious to hear it then. Well, he hasn't done mic check. May not have started until today, Amy. Because I know the one in Missouri starts today. So they may have a different time frame on theirs. You notice they never did do that skating rink on L. Ron Hubbard Way. Remember it was supposed to be such a highlight? Looks like we don't have TJ today. But I thought I saw him earlier. I mean, TJ always lines us up well ahead of time. Wonder if Yvonne's gonna call in today. Their marketing is terrible because they omit their faiths in their recruitment. Big L for them. Who whose marketing is terrible? Are we talking about the city or Scientology? The Winter Wonderlands? They omit other faiths in their recruitment. I know, right? Pinocchio planter nose. That that still does crack me up, style of the cult.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. We'll get started shortly. To those who are here in person, thank you. If you are here to provide public comment in person, please fill out a comment card in the back of the room and bring it up front. If you are on the Zoom, we'll go through the hands raised, which I see a few. So our first hand raise I see is Amy's iPhone. Good morning, Amy. Do you have public comment or comment on any agenda items today?
Over my device. Just a minute. Can you hear me now?
Amy, I see you're unmuted. Do you have public comment or comment on any agenda items today?
Hear me? I'd like to. Just a minute. I gotta get my earphone in. Just a minute. You hear me?
I can kind of hear you. I'm going to come back to you. Okay. Let me check on our speaker. I'll come back to you, but I see that your hands raised. We'll come back. Audit LA, good morning. Do you have public comment or a comment on our agenda items today? Caller Audit LA, if you want to go ahead and unmute yourself and let us know if you have public comment today or comment on any of our agenda items. We'll come back to you. I see you're still muted. Next hand raise is Gigi's phone. Gigi, if you have public comment today or comment on our agenda items, can you let us know?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Great. It's working.
Okay. I would just like to do general public comment, please.
Thank you. Appreciate that. Next hand raised is caller Mona M. Mona, do you have public comment or comment on any of our agenda items today?
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
General public comment, please.
Thank you, Mona.
Thank you.
Next hand raised is caller Barry Bader. Do you have general public comment or comment on any of our agenda items today?
Henry.
General and all items.
Thank you. Mirjam, I see your hand raised? Do you have comment on general public comment or comment on any items today?
Hi, general public comment.
Thank you. I'm going to come back to our two hands raised that we were having some audio issues. Caller Audit LA, if you can go ahead and unmute yourself. Do you have general public comment or comment on agenda items?
Okay, I want public comment, and I'm going to try to get through every last agenda item.
Thank you, speaker.
Thank you.
And let's come back to Amy's iPhone. Caller Amy, do you have general public comment or comment on our agenda items?
General public comment.
Thank you.
Phew, I thought we were going to lose Amy there for a minute. All right, Amy got on. Audit's on. Gigi's on. Miriam's on. Fat Grammy's on. The assistant's over in the corner, Stephen. You can't see her on the screen. We need more callers and for someone switching to stealth, right? And Henry's on there too. Yeah, that would be great.
Listen to record mode, and we'll get started.
Recording in progress.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Board of Public Works meeting for Friday, December 20th, our last one for 2024. Ms. Zatorsky, if you'd like to take roll call and establish quorum for us, please.
Absolutely. Good morning, President Corson. Devin Zatorsky with the Board of Public Works taking role in establishing quorum. We're joined today by President Corson, Vice President Chavez, President Pro Tem Grant, Commissioner King, and Commissioner Mitchell, and we have quorum. We're also joined by our City Attorney Representative Adina Hoppenstand, and again, I'm Devin Zatorsky with the Board of Public Works. President, we have, let me find my paper. We have public comments. We have 6 speakers on public comment on the Zoom platform, no one in person, and we have some folks commenting on multiple agenda items.
Great. Just for everyone's awareness, when we're going to take public comment, multiple agenda public comment, do the presentation, and then I'm going to motion to put items 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15 on consent. I'll make that motion after public comment to give our commissioners time to review and confirm. So with that, we'll start with general public comment.
Great. All our commenters look to be on the Zoom platform today, so we'll get started. Callers, reminder, you have 1 minute for general public comment. We'll get started with the first hand raised here, Amy.
Before we do that, let me read the rules and for the public awareness. Public comment is an opportunity for the public to address the board on public interest items that will be provided for up to 1 minute per person for a cumulative of 10 minutes for general public comment. The board may not take action on matters discussed during the public comment period, and we have our city attorney, Adina Hoppenstand, on hand to ensure everyone remains on topic and on scope of public works. With that, Ms. Zatorsky, if we could begin public comment, please.
Great. And reminder, 1 minute for general public comment. Caller, Amy's iPhone, you'll have 1 minute.
The very fact that you still have planters on L. Ron Hubbard Way, though we've been calling in for months at multiple times a week, shows me that you have some subversion going on in the government, as stated by the famous Yuri Bezmenov, who was a KGB agent out of Russia, who had videos on how American government will be infiltrated by communists in every area of government. Well, it shows me that you can plug in the cult of Scientology being subverting every piece of government, every part of your system in LA, that you are being subverted. If he came back to life, he would tell you that. Mr. Yuri Bezmenov was a very smart man, and he would give you a lot of advice. And you are being judged by history by not doing your duty and showing that you were bought off by a mafia called La Osa Nostra of the cult of Scientology. Bye.
Thank you, caller. Next hand raised is Gigi's phone. Gigi, you'll have 1 minute for public comment.
Can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. So obviously, I want those planters gone. But let's not forget about the rose bushes. I'm pretty sure those were ordered to be removed as well. And I don't want any dogs getting hurt trying to, do their business, and then all of a sudden the thorny bush, cuts them. I don't want someone getting out of their car to fall on them and get hurt. Same thing with the planters. Someone can try to open their door, squeeze out, fall on the planters, hit their head on the cement. It just, they should be gone by now. And what Amy was saying is true. I really wish you guys would look up Operation Snow White. Scientology does infiltrate the government at all levels. And that has to be the reason it's taken so long.
That it? Okay. Thank you, caller. That's 1 minute. Next hand raised is caller Mona M. You'll have 1 minute for general public comment.
Thank you. Am I unmuted?
Yes, go ahead.
Thank you very much. Hello, board. It's me again, Mona. I really wish to not have to come join you. As I've said in the past, I think the reason you don't do anything about the planners or the permits is because you like us coming here and talking to you every couple of times a week. However, I wanted to wish you a happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate, if you celebrate. And a very good present to me could be to be able to use the streets again, to have access with my wheelchair to get on and off public transit, paratransit services. And to me, that would be a wonderful present if we woke up Christmas morning and all those planners were freaking moved. Thank you, and I yield back my time.
Thank you, caller. Next hand raised is caller Barry. You'll have 1 minute for general public comment.
Yeah, hello, can you hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, I just want to say that although it hasn't come yet, for all the Scientology stuff, which I genuinely don't like, for what it's worth, all the efforts I've put in so far, while some of it has been related to Scientology, really, I'm an accountability guy, and I can promise you, you guys will be personally served with civil suits and not just claims against the city. I really hope that for what it's worth, you decided to sell out your career is worth it for being a supporter of Scientology. The difference between a lot of other protest movements is people just do the rah-rah, speak out, hold the public accountable, but then it will follow through with civil suits. Not just claims against the city, but personal suits for gross negligence of supervisory duties. It is coming, so I hope you guys are ready for it. And Ms. Deputy City Attorney, say hi to the State Bar for me.
All right, that's 1 minute. Caller Mirjam, you'll have 1 minute for general public comment.
Great. On Elron Hubbard Way, the planters appear, blocking the path with a vicious sneer. The cult of Scientology plays its sly game, turning safe streets into hazards of shame. Wheelchairs and walkers forget getting through, a cruel little trap they laid out for you. And Public Works Board, where is your fight? You have done nothing to set this mess right. Scientology schemes and the board stands still while the public pays the price of their will. So here's our Christmas wish. Here's our wish for Christmas cheer. Tear down these hazards and make the street clear. Thank you.
Thank you, caller. Next hand raised is caller Audit LA. You'll have 1 minute for general public comment.
Yes, good morning. And I do wish everyone happy holidays, happy New Year, Merry Christmas, happy Hanukkah. That being said, I want to piggyback what Amy and Gigi were saying. I am like somebody who's extremely persistent. I think you know that about me by now. And I've been coming to not just you, every single meeting, sick or not. I go to city council meetings. I go to the city council people. I go to the neighborhood council meetings. I go to every single meeting that you can think of in this city. And with my main ask, okay, is for these for the city to make this ADA compliant. I mean, I have other asks, but that has been consistent. And the fact that no one can get it done means that there is something very wrong in this city, and it has to be found out. It's because I said this last week. I think it's above you at this point. I don't even know if you. I don't know who you answer to.
I see we have one more hand raised, the phone number ending in 403. If you want to go ahead via, if you're on the phone, if you press *6 to unmute yourself. If you have general public comment, you can go ahead and do that now. Phone number ending in 403. Hit *6.
Can you hear me?
Hello, do you have general public comment? You'll have 1 minute, starting now.
Yes. And that's why I want to direct its attention to Carl Sand. Now, the FBI raided the deputy mayor. And today, I'm going to go to court today for another Chinese person. This time, interfering with local elections, according to the FBI. You interfered with my right to speak Wednesday Why you do that? Why do you want to go to prison? All you had to do was give me my 1 minute of general comment. But you said no. He black. He don't get to speak here. I'm massa. He's just a slave. So you're going to learn from the FBI. You don't take public comment, your money gets shut down and nothing gets approved. And none of your vendors will be paid until you do your public diligence. Now,
thank you. All right, President Corson, that is the end of our general public comment. We do have some hand raised for multiple item comments if you would like to take that now.
Thank you, Ms. Zatorsky. We'll close general public comment and proceed to multiple agenda public comment. Again, a reminder for public commenters, please stay on topic. And we have our City Attorney, Adina Hoppenstand, sorry about that, on hand to ensure you're staying on topic. With that, Ms. Zatorsky, if you'd like to proceed with with multiple agenda public comment, please.
Yes, our first hand raise is caller Barry. You'll have 3 minutes to comment on the items on today's agenda.
Yeah, hi. For item number 1, I want to file a official CPRA for all communications in the past 2023 to 2024 corresponding to this motion, including electronic email, whether it be phone call records as well as a list of all contract terms, as well as payments and all invoices. You can email me, filmthepoliceusa@protonmail.com. I also want to follow up with a second public records request of all communication occurring by all commissioners at this present meeting from beginning to end for your emails as well as your electronic chat records on your, I believe, Microsoft Teams platform. And that's for each commissioner. Again, you can email me at filmthepoliceusa@protonmail.com. Moving on, for agenda item number 2, C-15, construction services contract for your Cisco capital improvement project. Same as my initial public records request. You can copy that verbatim. Moving on to CD14, I want all correspondence for this agenda item for that's occurred between 2023 and end of the year to date, 2024.
Which agenda item?
3. Moving on to agenda item 4. You can repeat verbatim for the agenda item 3 public records request I had. Agenda item 5, another public records request. Same thing for my very first public records request, all contract terms and correspondence with the vendor, as well as all invoices for 2023, 2024. Moving on, number 6, I want a public records request for the purchase of the spectrometer system and all electronic communication with the vendor per se, as well as all the invoices for 2023, 2024. Moving on, agenda 7. And you can just do that same exact public records request up until 8, which is actually something I will ignore. You don't have to do a public records request for that. Agenda item 9, I want another public records request for the sole source procurement you have there with Glendale Water Reclaimment Plant. I want all communication as well as all contracts, whether they're in the works or have already been approved, as well as all invoices and statements for 2023 to 2024. And I believe that'll do it for now.
Thank you, caller. All right, our next hand raised for multiple agenda item, caller Audit LA. You'll have 3 minutes to comment on the items on today's agenda.
Okay, for 16 and 17, I am hoping that the reports will eventually include the plans to make those areas ADA compliant. Because even though it's on the sidewalk, it does affect the street. People in the street who are parking or crossing cannot easily access it, whether they're handicapped, like in a chair, a walker, or a cane. There's numerous blind people there that we have seen, and they cannot access. Number 18, make sure, like when they're dealing with sidewalks, again, make sure they're found in the LRH. The sidewalks are ADA compliant. It's not hard. It's been an ask for 6 months. And so asking you to finally do that. I mean, you have obviously the money to throw away at all these other things. Like, all right, let me just go through them. 1 and 2. Order them to stay in budget. It is a continuous. They think that we, the taxpayers, are Santa. We're not. We're in a budget deficit. Demand that they stay. We want clean water, but we don't need a Disney-esque. And that brings me down to the ones that we are finally receiving grant money from NASA and stuff. And I'm glad finally. That's what LAPD does. Learn from LAPD. They get the lion's share of the budget. They figure out how to do that. And they get all this outside money funneled in or granted or whatever. You should be doing the same thing. I mean, you're copying everybody else with, cutting off speaking time. Copy that. Okay, number 3, why are we all, again, over budget? Why? Number 4 and 5, I mean, it says it's being delivered in November. We're in December. You guys should be, it's just a bad look for you guys that you're buying something before it's approved. It's ridiculous. So at the very least, you should amend it. If it's been purchased already before approval, that is serious stuff right there. If it's not purchased yet, then you need to go through your, motions and revise them and amend them to when the actual date of purchase is going to be, because this is not giving us clarity and it looks like there's shenanigans going on. Number 8, I hope you use your recess time to reflect on our time together and how you can use your position for better outcomes. Meaning, if you have to stand up to the people above you who are telling you not to make this ADA compliant, tell them that no, you are no longer going to be on that. You want the city to abide by the law. And number 9, why can't they keep a budget and keep it? Like this is a continuous theme that we see. It's never budgets going down, right? It's never saying, oh, here we want to return the money. No, it's always asking for more. That's because you guys aren't tough with it. You guys do not sit there and question why, and you don't.
All right, we have one more hand raised caller on the phone ending in 403. If you have comment on our multiple agenda items, please comment on the items on the agenda. Phone call ending in 403. If you unmute yourself, ending in 403. Caller ending in 403. Caller ending in 403. Last call. 403. Okay. Sounds like we're having audio issues.
All right. Thank you, Ms. Satorsky. With that, we'll close multiple agenda public comment and we'll quickly proceed to minutes from Monday, December.
Okay, they're done. Yep, hey, main house. Hi, Irish. Yep, we all talked. They did all the public comment already. There were 6 of us, plus an additional dude that we don't know who he was, but I'm pretty sure it was Goat Puppet. Good job, everyone. Good job, Audit. Audit's a little cranky today. Whip him into shape, girl. Whip him into shape. Okay, so I've got them on mute. Yeah, I think they probably did mute Goat Puppet. That was Goat Puppet, I guessed who it was. Tell him he's got a horrible accent. So, what's the deal? He who not be named got 26 restraint, or 26 of them. Fill us in. What happened? Hey, Kiara. Apparently something happened at Solomon's court case today. We'll screw with Iris. I know, right? Miriam, that was an incredible Christmas poem. You know, we keep saying they're just going to get sick of us and make us go away, do something to make us. It just hot news right off the press, Audit. Streets is live. Okay, let me replay Streets is live.
What's going on, brother? You see Angel?
6 minutes ago. It's only 13 minutes long. Let's listen to it together.
What has lasted 5,000 years was once.
Skip. Oops.
Okay, Streets, I have a question. Do you know somebody who can help? The lawyer for Josiah is making deals with the other Scientology lawyer. So we're going to have to give up the $6,500 to that stupid, shitty lawyer, and then we're going to call him out, that lawyer. But Josiah needs somebody, because they're saying he has to take a plea deal, and he can never protest or go around Scientology building ever again. They're saying permanently. And the lawyer's telling him to take that plea deal. So I'm going to meet up with Josiah right now. I'm going to take him to Goodwill and do a little Christmas fun shopping, because I want him to look nicer when he's coming to court. If he's, but I was going to call Dorothy and be like, is there a lawyer that can, but does she know somebody? Do we know somebody that can definitely help him?
I'm going to tell you right now, when it comes to criminal defense, it's impossible. These guys people don't want to take cases unless they get paid a good amount up front.
But I'm just saying, is there somebody that we could get the money for that will definitely say, no, drop all the charges and actually fight this case?
I have to look around.
Because the white dude hit Josiah first. That's how it started. He hit Josiah's phone, and then Josiah was protecting Daniel from Salem, because they were attacking Daniel. So then he went over.
They should let him hit Daniel, but go.
Well, but Josiah was going in the way, like, hey, leave him alone. And then the guy smacked Josiah's phone, and then Josiah started hitting him.
I have to reach around, because when it comes to criminal defense,
the lawyer's attaching Scientology with that case. It has nothing to do with Scientology. It's the same lawyer. So that's why I need Dorothy to help. We didn't know that.
And Henry. This is the same lawyer as no, fuck that guy. The cheap suit guy, the guy with the bad fitting suit.
Yeah.
No, fuck him. He's a pussy. He's nervous. He's like, he's scared.
He was about to make Josiah a plea, which means Josiah could have gotten arrested literally in the courthouse. For violating his probation if he took the plea deal, the last court. So he now has another court date doing discovery where Josiah has to go and see what evidence. Because Josiah told his lawyer, I want to see the evidence. They don't have anything. No. We told Josiah, tell your lawyer you need discovery.
$6,500 for this? Hell no.
No. I want to just skip through it. All
right, let me look. I gotta call around, because I don't know criminal. I haven't had to deal with any.
And it's like nothing. It's basically to separate that Scientology has nothing to do with even the court case that Josiah is dealing with, and they're getting their fingers in it. Like, it's almost like, and the white dude that Josiah beat up a year ago, it was there in the courtroom. And it makes me feel that there's Scientology pressuring them to be there.
Of course they are.
So I just feel like if Josiah had a family lawyer, literally like his dad was a lawyer, this would fucking be done.
Yeah,
And nobody, I feel like nobody's making it a big deal, and then Josiah's gonna get fucked by this stupid lawyer who thinks he can just get $6,500.
How do you?
Uh-oh. Somebody took it down. No! He took it. They must have taken it down. Somebody took it down. You damn commies. Is it DOA that has it then? Does DOA have it? That's 5 days ago. The lore of DOA. I'll go back.
Gray areas of the law, and if you say too much, you're a sovereign citizen. And
Let me go back a little bit.
Yeah.
Violating probation. Because probation is over January 1st.
For being drunk and jumping on a jump rope on top of a Tesla.
After January 1st.
That was what.
Use that against you. They'll use that to harass you. They'll use it to make you eventually end your life. It's fucking bullshit. What? I don't talk to him. I don't trust. So Josiah's gonna text me his address right now. So.
Yeah. On the 23rd. Okay. Yeah. Thank you. I'm gimping. Yes. Well, as Eric Rader said, I gained 3 pounds a week. So, and I think I might have gained 3 pounds a week. I'll tell you what, like all the court shit, all the swattings, like dude, the amount
I can't find it, you guys. We'll take their word for it for right now. Go further back at the beginning. At the very beginning of DOAs. Izzy? I'm surprised they didn't just send out his arrest warrant right now and go arrest that motherfucker. Excuse my language, but that's what he is. He does not deserve to be out on the streets. Okay.
$32 criminal counts.
Okay.
And the lawyers say, Your Honor, you're being blinded, you're being disrespected by this person. Like, this person is using the court system and the time to drag out something that looked yesterday even. Like, the lawyers should just be like, this was yesterday and the day before. He keeps violating his restraining order. He can't let it go, and this is what he's doing. Like, if the judge saw that, they would be like, okay, validate the restraining order. He's literally doing it in my courtroom.
They're not going to do that. She's lazy.
I can't even
That's why
believe
she's the
that.
commissioner.
I'm getting the news out before any of these influencers get it out. I'm taking this great news. I'm enjoying this one. So there's a continuance, but there are, I think, allegedly 32 criminal counts against the respondent as of a few days ago. There isn't a warrant for his arrest. Stalking. So that's a huge win. There's a continuance on the case because of the new criminal charges and the Fifth Amendment. The respondent is required to appear in court for my case. I'm thinking that there's going to be a default in the restraining order. The respondent, Tony, got there's a restraining order, or there is a warrant now for Tony's arrest.
Awesome. Hey, Antics. It's the Manchuri Law Group, yeah. Okay, Antics. Drive safe. I missed some of the chat. Yep, they do. They think Josiah is the weakest link, and somebody, audit, needs to maybe call Michael and Serge and see if they can get, if we can get all that money switched over to Michael's lawyer. I agree with that, Amy. Okay, cool. Hey, Melody Hedrick. Yep, she is going after him also. You know, if there ever was a true, if there was a, next to the definition, if there was a picture next to the definition of a predator, what do you call them? I hate it when the word goes right outside my head. It's what they decided to try Trump as. Oh, Michael's lawyer can make it go away in a phone call. He's like Dorothy. He's a badass lawyer. I think we all just round up our monies and call Michael's lawyer and make it just go away. I know, right? I hate that. All of a sudden I'm thinking and the word goes right out my head. He's vile. And I really truly I think it's an act. I think he's paid to be an actor, and I think he's a good actor. Now, whether he truly feels that way or not, I don't know. I don't know the guy's heart. A malignant narcissist, that starts the phrase, yep. Right? Definitely 0 for a reason. I have written down the word because I was trying to do a file on open, browse, F Sciento, yeah, he's definitely, I can almost guarantee he is being paid. We know that. We figured that out a long time ago. Audit figured that out. That's why she said, no, not Zach. Nope, not Zach. We're talking about Tony D'Amato or whatever his name is. Yep. I am glad there's an arrest warrant out for him. Yeah, I'm not going to go that far. Maybe not. You know, a good actor, a good narcissist, can make the best, those that think they're the best, tricked too. So A good narcissist and a good actor is good. They can fool the best. No problem, main house. I don't, and I mean, we can talk about Zach if you want to talk about Zach, but I don't think he's a bad guy. I think he has his issues just like the rest of us, but he's been in the game long enough. He knows the players. Yeah, that would be kind of fun, wouldn't it? That would be 1 million views. At some point, Melody, exactly. He, I'm sure he does. And as I said, even those that think we're smart, which I'm not very smart at all, but it's so easy to get buffaloed by those types of people. They know what they're doing. It's a pattern. It's the way they've been. It's a good thing you can't hear these snoring McSnore butts. Yep, arrest warrant, right, Peter? Hey, Peter, hi. That's great news. That's going to make Nora feel so good. Okay, so somebody needs to think of the word still for me. It's when you try to get other people to incite a riot or incite violence. You are does it start with a C? Oh, thank you, Irish. I'll take that compliment, even though I don't fulfill the right words, but I'll take that. Hey, Adrian, good to see you too. Exactly. I know, we're still waiting. Instigator, yep, coher. Right? Right? That's a great thought. Good thinking there, Peter. A domestic terrorist. It didn't start with the C, it started with a D. He is a online domestic terrorist. I knew I'd remember it. Agent, hey Davies. Agent provocateur, yes, that too. But he should be charged with domestic terrorism. Online domestic terrorism. That's what I get for looking at all these Scientology crimes. Now I got all of these criminal codes in my brain. Everything I never wanted to know about criminal charges. But remember, and we're not getting political here, but remember when they said that Trump was inciting violence and they accused him of domestic terrorism? And that this guy, that we're still not going to name, has been inciting violence through his channel and is a domestic terrorist. It's my take. I should be a lawyer. It's okay, sometimes I'm Dr. Mona too. Oh, too funny. Well, that is excellent news. We had an excellent meeting. Let's I know. I don't want to start talking Scientologies though. He does make terroristic threats and he incites the violence. I know you've got the brain for it, that's for sure, Amy. That's what I wanted to be when I was little. I've told the story of why I'm called Fat Grammy, is when I was little, somebody asked me what I wanted to be, and I truly wanted to be an international corporate lawyer. I think I was 5 or 6 when I told somebody that. That's what I always wanted to be, was a lawyer. Of course, life changes. Yep. Hey, Halliboard. Yep. Words have power. And when he says things, it's one of the things that totally pissed me off, because I'm a big sister like that, was when he was talking about Nora, or not Nora, Audit needed to be pulled out of her chair by her hair and her throat sliced. I literally, oh, you have to go see the judge once a month? Oh, sorry about that, Adrian. Just got back from Liverpool Crown Court. Has got a suspended. Wow. That's unbelievable. Yeah, you don't want to hear my resolution for pedos. It's not nice. Yep, he went after Audit. He's been calling her lump and being an asshole and making songs up about her and showing pictures and just being just an awful human being. And we're all big people, meaning grown-ups, not necessarily big as in big, but we're all grown-ups. Yeah, the wood chipper therapy, right? I kind of agree with that one. Um, but when it comes to inciting violence, because people take what you say in your channels, sometimes that's how you really feel. And you feel like you need to protect the person. And DOA gets those weirdos in his chat, and so does this other guy. And welcome to the channel, by the way, Davies. Thank you for coming in. Hey, Neverin from PA. And he's not a very smart human. Or he's getting paid way too well. But that money's going to dry up, because we've watched in those files, all those OSA files, we've seen where they've gone from one PI to the next and to another PI. Nice. I'm glad you had a nice day with your mom. That's what counts in all of this, is family. And y'all have become my family, that's for sure. That is excellent news, though. I'm really happy. And good meeting today. You guys have big plans for the weekend? Yeah, they are. They're going to find somebody else. And to go back to Josiah, you know, they do. They feel he's the weakest link. Co-conspirator. I found it though, style. It's domestic terrorist. That's the word I was trying to find. Yeah, there's some crazy ones in this world, that's for sure. Well, he was a day away from postcard tech, but the warrant made it not worth the while. You're right. And hey, Davey, you've been just wonderful at providing posters and all of the thank you so much for everything that you do. A fomenter, co-conspirator, you're right, they are. No, maybe he can act for them, right? He's had a hard life. Josiah's had a hard life. Stochastic terrorist. I'm going to have to look up what stochastic means. You're using words I don't know, Brian. I'll have to look at that. I got sentenced in July. I got 12 months suspended sentence for 18 months. And part of it is see probation and see the judge at Crown Court once a month, but all pretty laid back, just update. Good. We all play a part. We're all in it together. We're a group non-group. We are a crowdsource. Open crowdsource. You're going to make me look that word up, aren't you, Brian? Because what is scotastic? Stochastic. Randomly determined, having a random probability distribution or pattern that may be analyzed statistically but may not be predicted precisely. Is that the word? Someone whose statements cause others to commit violence, I bet. Collective of activists is what we are, Jess. Hey, Adam. Yep, our crowd is an on-source. And for those that have never heard me say it, I kind of liken us to Don't F with Cats, that documentary. That's the way we've all come together. We've come together as a online, boots on the ground combination. Wow. Adrian, what did you did you like try to fight back or something? And so you got tagged for it? Thank you, Minnie. And love to you too. Have a wonderful day. Yeah, we could be. Have you ever seen those drone where they have all the drones going at once and they make them fly all over and they make different patterns and stuff like that? That is so cool. I definitely love those. That wasn't me, you guys. That was the dog. She woofed a big one. If you heard it. Wasn't me. So if you guys can, I did upload the new Scientology crimes. Yeah, I know. There's some pretty good similarities there. I'm gonna blame her. She's a stinky little girl. Definitely a stinky little girl. So I uploaded one yesterday on the Scientology crimes, and I uploaded a new one today. It really truly doesn't. Well, what they were trying to do is they were trying to make it sound like us as a group were RICO defined. Yeah, I looked for him too, and I think you're right, Peter. I couldn't find anything either. That's why I stopped my research where I was at. But sounds like my neighbors have their generator going. That's strange. Oh, it might be their little push snowblower. So, but if you guys could give me a sub and a like over on Scientology crimes, I truly want this to go to 1 million subscribers. And I know we only have 300, but I think he moved around, Peter. Oh my goodness. And you allegedly went out with a hammer and got charged with a fray, which got dropped, but charged for assault. Oh, I'm so sorry. Damn it, that's just, that just sucks when you're trying to be, and allegedly you did it. Yeah, he supposedly got remarried, but it doesn't say. Oh, that's interesting, Twyla. Lost law license for 2 years for trying protesters with RICO. Well, first of all, RICO, you have to be state to state, and it has to be commerce. And none of us are commercializing. Some of us make, $1 maybe here and there. Yeah, that's just crazy. Yeah, just definitely crazy. So I am going to be, Kirby's mom has been emailing me some excellent information about a Europe claim that I'm going to be working on. I'll try and get it worked on and submitted tomorrow. And this weekend we have maybe a little time off before the Christmas holidays. Next week is light. I'm still going to do my Good Morning Sunshines. And Christmas morning, we're having a Christmas morning together. We're going to have Bailey's in our coffee. And I don't think so. I do not think so. I don't think RICO would apply. Because it would be, I would have to ask that question. But I don't think it would be. I think you have to be like one entity that has different places that they make money, and we're not one entity. You're going to bring the Bushmills? Okay. Yeah, I know. What year was that? I'm going to look that up, Twyla. Ooh, we're at 4:30 my time. So in another 2.5 hours, Scientology Up North will be live. We're gonna look into some OSA secrets. Great, Adrian. I would love that. Yeah, he's got to be older. How old do you think Moxon is? He's got to be in his 70s. I mean, he's been around since Dirt. Not to compare him with Dirt, but maybe Mud, maybe. Awesome. 75? Yeah. I mean, okay, 75 doesn't sound so old anymore. It's 666 years old. That's Davy's age. Not Davy Sharts. It's David Miscavige's age. Right? So you've got to think that they are priming or have primed takeovers for Moxon. And I know there's that one chick that's a lawyer. Can't remember her name, but she's in Florida. I have documents on her that she would take over, but she's probably my age. So she can't be too much, they still need more replacements under that. They're losing people by attrition, and they need replacements for their legal people. I wonder who they're grooming to be replacements. Monique Yingling. Yep, that's the chick. She's not that old. I agree. So they're grooming people to take over those spots. And unfortunately, it could be 12 and 13-year-olds. $2,023? That's recent, Twyla. You would think so, but money talks, Amy. Money talks. I know I'm offending Mud. She says she's not a Scientologist. Monique says she's not a Scientologist. And she might not, because a lot of the PIs and a lot of the lawyers that they hired, even for that IRS deal, were not lawyers. And that they put all these 501c3 web together were not Scientologists. I know, and I'm out of creamer for my coffee. I have I have heavy cream, but I don't have any cocoa or anything to make it chocolate. So, April Sponsel. Let me write all this down, because I say I'm going to remember it and I know I'm not. I'm just like that. April Sponsel 2023 Maricopa. That'll give me enough to remember. Thank you so much. Worked with the Phoenix PD on false charges on protesters. What were they protesting? Do you remember? Or do you have the article? I'll look it up. Don't worry, Twyla. The really wacky are really well paid. Money is an evil. Or to present as a larger entity, yeah. I'm sure. I'm sure she is both wacky and well paid. Pretty insane. If you're smart enough to pass the bar, if you're smart enough to research, because you have to be a researcher to go through law school, there's no way in hell you haven't put blinders on or been taken in your pocket, right? And even for a tax attorney, you have to research the fudge out of what you're doing. You know how to research. There's no way they don't know. There's no way they don't know about the abuses. It is totally a money thing. Or they're Scientologists. Now you're getting me ideas, Adrian. I gotta do a food delivery. I like Haggis's Bailey's, but I don't have the ingredients for it. Okay, you guys, it's been an hour and a half. We did our meeting. We found out about Numbnuts getting a warrant, and excited about the lives coming up today. So thank you very much for spending your time with me. I appreciate it. And yeah, because they get double degrees, Amy. And I'm going to close out for now. I will see you on chats here in a little bit for whoever pops up. And when Nora, I'm anxious to see Nora's new one. And then Miriam, Scientology up north. So I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. I agree before I shut it down. This was our